and start with our new version trailer.
Let's do it!
Okay, so the live stream has just started, so let's freaking go.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
We have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by?
Hmm?
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Okay.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nahida! She's so adorable, oh my god.
Make yourselves at home.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now
Hog!
doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Ooh, Layla.
Is it too late for an extension? Ha! Not now. Stars, shine for me.
Oh, a new boss! I've been wondering when they will upload the Dendro Cube.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh?
So,
Oh my
you
god,
think this is
Scaramouche!
over?
Wait. No. I can't.
That's the secret
What?
hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
Wait, what?
The balladeer has already become a god?
Wait, what?
No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Oh my god.
At my command,
Bro!
you shall fall.
So this is gonna be the final boss. Oh my god.
endless cycle begins. Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Oh my god,
Nilu,
this is traumatizing.
Are
Oh
you
my god.
sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I must admit that I'm a little scared.
Oh
But
my
I'll try
god.
my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Brothers, let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Alright, we're working together now.
Quasar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
Creating a
Oh
We're
my.
using human wisdom to create a god. Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come
Oh.
and inaugurate my birth as a
What
god.
the? Jeez. Holy, that was one hell. That was one hell of a trailer, jeez. Now I'm super hyped for patch 3.2. Looks like 3.2 will be pretty much the conclusion of our journey through Sumeru. Yeah, but holy, that final battle. Oh my god. So pretty much Scaramouche created his own version of the Raiden Shogun body. Because that looks extremely similar to pretty much the Raiden Shogun's puppet. But pretty much a larger and more complicated scale than pretty much the regular sized Raiden Shogun.
So,
Holy.
we've got a lot to unpack from that trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
After experiencing the Sub-Zeru's Festival, Samsara, and surviving our journey through the desert, we'll finally get to the riveting end of the Sumeru Archon Quest in version 3.2. Picking up right where we left off, the Traveler is teaming up with some amazing characters to face the Academia and rescue Sumeru's Archon.
Let's go!
But I'm sure the first thing everyone's wondering is how we're going to save the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, how?
Oh, for sure.
Definitely
Nahida's been
how.
locked up by the doctor inside the sanctuary of Surasthana.
Yeah,
It's
but
not like we can just go walking in there.
yeah, she's
And on
been
top
trapped
of
there
that,
for
we're
ages.
dealing with 2 of the Fatui Harbingers now. We've got the Balladeer in his super powerful looking boss form, as
And
well as
the
the
doctor.
who seems to be
Yeah.
a real tricky one to predict.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
not
gonna be
lie,
a really
the
hard
Traveler really has his hands
battle
full with this
to
one.
come.
Yeah, definitely a tricky situation.
Totally. And besides these 2 harbingers, we can be sure the Grand Sage will also be on his guard. But hey, with the
let
help
me
of 2
beat his
insiders
ass.
like Sino and I'll
Let me
Them,
beat his
we
ass.
might just have a way into the academia.
Well, as the
Oh?
General Mahamatra, Sino also has his own agenda. After being tracked and predicted by the academia for all these years, this might just be his chance to settle the score.
Oh,
and if we're hoping to
yes.
truly save Sumeru, we'll definitely need the power of the Dendro Archon to help us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how everyone's hard work and coordination plays out.
And I don't know about you guys, but besides saving Nahida, I'm also curious how we're going to save Irminsul.
Oh,
Plus,
yeah,
we
completely
still don't know
forgot
the
about
meaning behind the
Irminsul.
words that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left us. World, forget me.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
the iconic
travelers will be able
words
to
in the-
personally
in patch
unravel the
3.0.
answers to all these questions in their own journeys through version 3.2.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious what the future for Sumeru will be once they get through all of this and, well, you know, what will happen to the crew we've been working with along the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
same.
is gonna be really
I just hope things
tough.
will work out for everyone affected by Elazar, like Dunyarzad and Kale.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we
Don't
can't
make me
forget
cry,
the desert
man.
dwellers who have been mistreated all these years. There's a lot that needs to change for them, too.
Right. So be sure not to miss Chapter 5 of the Archon Quest, Akasha Pulses, the Kulpa Flame Rises. It'll be quite the ride, and I hope everyone will enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and of course, the end of
100%
this quest
super
won't
hyped
be
for
the
it.
end of everyone's journey in Sumeru. There are still many puzzles and mysteries waiting to be solved. Whether it's Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Doctor, or the Balladeer, I think there still might be lots of unexpected things waiting to be uncovered.
And probably
it's
a
gonna be
whole
awesome.
lot more questions
Okay,
unanswered.
so now that we've talked about some of the storyline, maybe we can talk about that massive mechanical-looking puppet we've seen.
Oh my god,
That's the
yes.
god
I need
that
more
the
details
academia
on
has
that.
been
That's
creating.
gonna be super
That's
hard
right.
to fight.
And now that you mentioned it, let's talk about the Balladeer boss battle.
Whew, this boss looks tough. The Doctor must have put a lot of his energy into this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
jeez.
the
look
Balladeer
at
has
that.
lots of strong and awesome looking abilities, so why don't we start by checking out some gameplay from the new boss battle?
Sounds
yes,
good.
please. I need to know how to beat this thing. Like, look at that. Oh, you need a shield, definitely, for that. Wait, he has different... Oh, that's gonna be freaking annoying. Oh, that's unfair. He's using 4 elements. That's unfair. He's using 4 elements. What the heck? Oh my god, that's what's gonna be really hard. Oh god. If anything, this might pretty much become the hardest boss in Genshin in recent
Wow,
times.
just look at the size of it. Pretty sure this boss is going to push travelers to the limit.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that thing is huge! And
It's
come to think of
literally
it, this is like the
10
third
times our
Fatui
size,
Harbinger
what the
boss
heck?
battle we've had. They really keep
This is gonna
stepping up
be
the art and design
extremely
every
hard
time.
to beat.
It's so awesome!
Yeah,
It's so cool.
this is an
The design is
ultra-powerful puppet
amazing,
we're
though.
going up against here. So we're talking huge attacks and epic moves. Let's break it down a bit. In the first phase of the battle, the Balladeer will use his massive arms to attack everyone. The arms are capable of utilizing different elemental powers,
Yeah,
and
which is gonna
there
be
are several
annoying.
types of abilities, including attacks that create fields of burning or freezing effects on the ground.
Oh my
you know
god.
what? This fight kind of reminds me of when we fight Ruin Guards. I think we'll have to come up with a way to paralyze it.
Right.
Please tell me
And you
there's a
might have
way.
noticed there are some arcane formations on the ground, so
Oh?
activating those might trigger some interesting effects.
And I bet a lot of people are wondering what that thing is floating next to us.
Yeah,
Not
what
gonna
is
lie,
that?
he's kind of cute. Oh, maybe it's a Paimon reskin.
Oh, please tell me that's a Paimon
Sorry,
reskin.
but no.
Oh,
Not
dang
only
it.
is it super cute, but it's also super powerful.
Oh?
Travelers will need to charge energy for this little helper and use its special skill to counter the boss in battle.
Oh,
A
neat.
helper in a boss fight. Yeah, that's definitely not Paimon.
Once the Balladeer has
True.
transformed into this
Paimon will
massive
definitely
form,
not help us in
our
the fight.
usual attacks won't deal any tangible damage to him.
Ouch.
So, the only thing capable of breaking through his defenses will be our little helper that we just mentioned.
Oh my
There will
god.
even be some moments in the fight where travelers will need to use an aiming mode to attack the boss's weak points.
What?
Oh, who would have guessed that little thing would be so important against a boss the size of the Balladeer?
I know, right? They also use some amazing special effects for all of the Balladeer's moves. Speaking of which, the cosmic appearance, the spacey special effects of his skills really kind of remind me of the Raiden Shogun skills.
Yeah, definitely
you're
resembles
right.
the Raiden Shogun.
And seriously, I can't wait to check out this new boss fight. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
It
So now that we've
extremely
covered the new
resembles
boss
the
battle,
Raiden Shogun.
I think it's time to introduce the first of our new playable characters coming in version 3.2. Let's
Nahida.
welcome Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida.
Let's go!
Hey, finally!
Finally!
After everything we've experienced in the story so far, I think Nahida's already like a good friend to us. It's
Hell yeah.
seriously so crazy what we've been through.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that, Zach. Okay, so throughout our journey, maybe everyone's already noticed some of the unique, yeah, let's call it that, unique metaphors that Nahida likes to use. And yeah, they can be pretty out there. Or sometimes
Definitely
she'll use
unique.
really childlike language to describe some deep or profound idea.
Yeah, I
But
remember
the
that
truth
from the
is,
dream.
She has yet to set foot in the outside world since she was born. To her, all the knowledge that she has in her mind is like pieces of scenery that she's never seen with her own eyes.
Totally. It's really hard to imagine that the god of wisdom had been locked up for 500 years. Just makes me upset just thinking about it.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
makes
sure
me
everything will
upset
work
as
out
well.
sooner or later.
If travelers would like to spend more time with Nahida, then be sure to check out Nahida's story quest, Sapientia Oromastes chapter. The quest will be
Ooh.
available upon completing the Sumeru Archon Quest. So be sure to check out the quest to learn more.
Interesting.
It's nice that we'll get to spend more time with her. But I want to see Nahida in battle. What
Hell
you got for us,
yeah.
Kimberly?
Oh, I've got lots to share. But before we get to that, let's have a quick peek at Nahida in action.
Alright.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Aww. So that's gonna be her normal attacks. It's freaking adorable!
Bro!
Wait, is that her skill?
Temple of Wisdom!
Oh, that must be her burst. Oh, that's just freaking cool. That's a cool elemental skill.
Wow.
She's so cute!
Look at her.
Really cool.
love
Really
her.
cool. Looking forward to
Little
it.
Nahida is so cute. I love how she hops around when she's fighting. Oh, and her swing too. So, what's that skill that looks like she's using a viewfinder or something?
Yeah,
that
it's-
seems pretty different.
It's like she's
Okay,
taking a
so
photo or some
let's
shit.
start with her viewfinder-ish kind of skill, which is actually her elemental skill.
Oh.
As a catalyst user, Nahida's combat style is pretty unique.
Yeah.
You may cast her elemental skill by tapping the skill button, or you may hold the button to enter an aiming mode. Opponents who are selected while
Ooh.
aiming will be linked by Nahida's special mark. After you trigger elemental reactions on opponents who are linked, and when they take damage from dendro cores, Nahida will unleash Tri-Karma Purification, dealing dendro damage.
Oh, that's
this
pretty
is
cool.
so cool. Yeah, I love how it's like connecting the enemies together.
Outside of combat, Nahida can use her elemental skill and enter the aiming mode we just mentioned to interact with certain harvestable items, allowing her to collect items directly to the inventory from a distance.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's
wait,
very useful.
Being able to harvest materials like that is going to be so cool.
Oh, I'd
That'll
be
really
using
save
her
us some
for farming
time.
now.
Yeah. This skill may also have some additional uses, so travelers will have to give it a try themselves and see.
Ooh,
Okay.
wait, we can target
Nahida's elemental
NPCs?
burst is where things get really interesting.
Oh?
Upon unleashing her burst, Nahida manifests the Court of Dreams, expanding a special field.
That's pretty amazing.
That's
the effect
a
really
very
does look
amazing
like
one.
some royal court or palace.
Yeah, different effects will be produced
Wow.
based on whether there are pyro, electro, and hydro characters in the party.
Oh,
While
wow.
Nahida's within the special field, a pyro member in the party will increase the damage of Tri-Karma Purification. An Electro
Ooh.
Party member will decrease the intervals at which Tri-Karma purification is triggered, and a Hydro Party member will cause the duration of the field to be increased. If there are at least 2 party members of the elemental types I just mentioned, then the effects will be increased further.
Oh, wow.
This is blowing my mind right now.
Yeah,
We'll
me
really have to
either.
focus on which effects we want to achieve and put some thought into our team's composition.
Right? A key thing to remember is that these effects can be triggered while Nihida is not on the battlefield,
Oh,
as
that's
long as
pretty
the
useful.
active character remains in the special field radius.
Nice. Also, in addition to Nihida, we have one other character joining us in version 3.2.
Yes.
That's right.
Layla.
She is a very peculiar academia student. Her name is Layla. Most days, she looks super tired and anxious, which seems to be a direct result of her relentless struggle with her studies.
Yeah, and not only is
Relatable.
she frail and
Very
anxious
relatable.
looking, but she also studies astrology. So it's no wonder people around her might consider her a
Mona
little
might know her.
strange and mysterious. And even though she's always groaning about her studies, most of Layla's research work is actually fine overall. It's just her
Ooh.
lack of confidence that's really holding her back.
Relatable.
And that's when her unusual ability comes into play.
And her ability is sleepwalking.
Yeah. While she is sleeping, Layla unleashes her true self, allowing her to regain the confidence she needs
Oh,
and
wow.
activate the talents and strengths she's had all along. As
Man,
soon as
I
she
want
starts
that
sleepwalking,
ability.
her unfinished papers no longer seem like the monumental tasks they were, and she completes them in no time.
Damn, that would be
This
very
is
useful in my thesis
Definitely
right
something
now.
only
Wait, hold
Layla
on.
can do. Our viewers shouldn't try to do this with their own homework.
Darn it.
But does Layla have any idea what happens when she's sleepwalking? I mean, does she know that she has this ability?
She seems to be aware of it. The papers are obviously full of her handwriting, after all. But there have been some weird instances. For example, once during crunch time while researching, she sleepwalked and climbed the wall of Sawmill,
What?
and then randomly bumped into Candace. Such weird occurrences have made her start to wonder what's really going on.
And aside from her
This is
sleepwalking,
funny.
just like any other student, Layla has many typical things that she hopes to achieve, as well as some regrets.
Oh?
She wants to be able to make friends and go out and have fun. But it seems like she'll never be able to do any of that until she graduates.
That's just sad, man.
And actually, I'm guessing that she uses her sleepwalking abilities in combat too, right?
You bet. Let's have a look
Figures.
at Layla in combat.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let's take a look at
Even when we're
Layla.
not looking up at the stars, they're always there. Watching us.
Oh, she's a sword user. I forgot about that.
Stars!
Oh, she makes shields.
Stars, shine for me!
Oh, she's pretty much a upgrade for, or pretty much a merge between Diona and Vanya. Pretty much.
It almost looks like she's sleeping while being protected by the shield.
This shield not only protects Layla, but also creates night stars while it is active. When a character
Ooh.
protected by the shield uses an elemental skill, more night stars will be created. Once 4 night stars have been accumulated, they will transform into homing shooting stars, dealing damage to any opponent's hit.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty
Night
useful.
stars. I love how her skills have a starry theme. It ties into
Yeah.
her studies.
Yeah, throughout the skill's duration, each time a night star is accumulated, the shield strength will increase. This
Oh,
effect
that's
can
pretty
stack up to
useful.
a maximum of 4 times.
Whoa.
Layla's elemental burst unleashes a dream sphere that constantly fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, while also generating night stars for Layla's shield.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
As a talented Ratawa his student, Layla also comes in handy when crafting. When Layla crafts character talent materials, she
Ooh.
has a set chance to receive double the product.
Ah, nice.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Anyway, when can travelers expect to see these new characters available in-game?
Great question. That brings us to our new event wishes. In the
Oh,
early part of version 3.2, Nihida and Yoimiya will be available.
Darn it!
In the later part of the version,
I want
we'll be
Yoimiya,
seeing
what the
rerun
heck?
event wishes for Yaemiko and Tartaglia, and Layla will become available for the first time. Also, a new 5-star weapon,
Okay.
1,000 floating
gonna
dreams,
pull on
will be
Nahida
appearing in
and
the new
Miko
weapon
then.
event wish.
Oh, nice. by the way, I've heard that Layla's
Ooh,
been
new
getting
weapon.
ready
Nice.
recently to participate in Sumeru's Beast Tamer tournament. But before we get into that, I think it's time for us to take another break. We'll be back with the latest info on events coming in the version update.
I know what you're thinking. It's time for redemption code. You guys get it?
Boo.
I know.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's enough.
Sino's VA fits Sino perfectly. Okay, so that's pretty much the second redemption code. Personally, I definitely an unexpected banner roster there. We got pretty much Nahida. Wait, we got Nahida and Yoimiya on the first half, which is a pain because I also wanted Yoimiya, and Miko and Tartaglia in Phase 2. I still don't have either of them. Because I pretty much lost the 50-50 on Miko, so I still don't have her. And pretty much... Well, wait. I don't think I've ever pulled on Child before. On Tartaglia.
Welcome back to the version 3.2 special program, everyone. Next, we'll take a look at some of the new events for the coming update.
Yes, let's
An
go.
amazing fungus competition is about to begin in the lands of Sumeru. Not only has it attracted local competitors from Sumeru, but also spectators from other nations.
Fungus
Interesting.
competition? How does that even work? Aren't fungi dangerous? They're always attacking us in the wild.
Yeah, this
I
is
know
gonna
it
be a
sounds a little weird,
questionable event,
but you'll
like,
love
seriously.
it. In this contest, participants will use a special gadget called a Wisdom Orb to catch and train their fungi and participate in battle events. Although the fungi often pose as little troublemakers for us in the wild, using this gadget will allow travelers to
God.
establish a certain level of communication with them.
Okay, so
Okay.
if I catch and train a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, then I should be pretty much unstoppable, right?
Oh no, come on, that wouldn't be fair.
In this event, travelers will be able to sneak up on fungi in some certain areas to catch them. Unfortunately, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom is not one of those areas, Kimberly.
Darn it!
If you end up startling them, they'll flee until they are outside a set distance.
After catching different kinds of fungi, you can follow Paimon's suggestion and give them cute names. But most importantly, you will have to train your fungi.
That sounds fun.
Travelers
this
will
is
have to
pretty
use
much- this
special
sounds
floral
fun.
jelly ingredients to mix and form blends that your fungi enjoy and unlock their true potential.
Ooh.
While mixing ingredients, you use copy, switch, and rotate functions, and place a preset formula you have in the corresponding spot.
Aw, it looks kind of like jelly. I bet Paimon's gonna be all over that.
Oh, pretty much.
Ever do that?
Well, I can tell why you didn't book that role.
And with all these different kinds of fungi, they should have different abilities, right?
Yeah, so to work on their abilities, we'll use something called the Special Training Mode. In this mode, there will be 2 challenge types:
Interesting.
coordinated assaults and zone defense. Travelers will be able to command their fungi's abilities, have them coordinate their attacks against a single target, and control them to defend the ley line monolith.
Aw, they're so cute.
That's a pretty
This is gonna be
interesting
so much
mechanic.
fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Me neither. As for the rewards, in addition to Primo Gems and various materials, once travelers have reached a certain phase of the event, they will also be able to summon the great and almighty merchant, Dory.
And
Oh,
Layla
free Dory,
will
let's
be appearing
go.
in the event storyline, as well as a familiar visitor from another nation.
Oh,
Any idea who it could be?
probably
Supposedly
Zhongli. He's Switcher been everywhere.
fun guy.
Okay,
Oh my
I see what you
God.
did there. I respect it. Let's leave that for travelers to discover themselves in the event.
Come on, guys, fun guy.
I mean,
Okay,
this could
next up
probably
we
be
have
Zhongli.
a change of
He's
pace with
Switcher
an
been
all-new
everywhere.
Trials event. For this event, travelers will have to use characters' special abilities to complete specific objectives. For example, you may have to knock slimes into the goal by triggering an overloaded reaction with Yenfei's and Klee's attacks, or use Yelan's elemental skill to move quickly and dodge giant pinballs.
Oh, that's
Here are
pretty
some
useful.
others. Use Xiao's plunging attack to send platforms back to the ground, or use Beto's elemental skill to hit the ball.
This sounds like some pretty unusual training.
Yeah,
and to make things even more
pretty
interesting, this event will support co-op gameplay.
Oh, nice.
This sounds like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. But
This is gonna be
what
so
about
chaotic.
objectives for characters that maybe we haven't unlocked yet?
No worries, we got you covered. All the corresponding characters will be provided as trial characters in the challenges.
Oh, let's go.
Perfect.
In addition to these events, version 3.2 will also feature an event for our players to put their skills to the test.
Oh god, we're
This
facing
time,
off against the
we'll have a
cubes.
new edition of the Hypostatic Symphony event.
Nice.
Oh god.
So,
We're
what changes
facing
can
against the
travelers
cubes.
expect this time around?
The most notable change, of course, will be the addition of the new Dendro Hypostasis. That's right, the last member of the Hypostasis family will be officially landing in version 3.2. Besides serving as a new open-world boss, the Dendro Hypostasis will also be busy performing alongside its fellow Hypostases in the Hypostatic Symphony event.
This time around,
Oh god, this is gonna
travelers
be
will be
annoying.
facing challenges featuring the Dendro, Cryo, Pyro, and Hydro Hypostases. Before each challenge, travelers may select a buff effect to use. However, as you increase the difficulty, the number of uses will decrease and the enemies will become more challenging. So it'll be super important for travelers to plan the right moment to use these effects.
So what options do we have once we run out of buffs?
Travelers will still be able to use food and potions from their inventory.
Oh
If
my
you're aiming
god.
to just collect all the Primo Gem rewards, then don't worry. You won't need to up the difficulty too much.
Okay, good to know. Whew.
I want to test
I,
myself,
for
so I'm
one,
definitely
will
upping the
definitely not
difficulty.
be upping the difficulty. And just like before, you may tackle the challenges together with your friends once they have joined your world.
Hell yeah.
Great. We can help each other out.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely
Now that
seeking
we've covered
co-op
the
help for
challenge
this
event,
one.
let's take a quick look at a couple more casual events coming our way in the new update.
Okay.
First, we'll be finding inspiration for an illustrator in the Outside the Canvas Inside the Lens event. And once again, we'll be working together with Lieben in Marvelous Merchandise.
Oh, nice.
It's also worth mentioning here that some optimizations have been made for the photo event this time around. Everyone will be able to select from some preset angles and can make use of the rotate and focus functions to take better pictures.
Oh,
That's great.
finally.
While you're out taking pictures,
gonna be
you may
amazing to
run into
use.
some interesting storylines along the way. So be sure not to miss Outside the Canvas Inside the Lens.
Man, I love these kinds of events. Sign me up.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I like the
In
photograph
addition to
events.
all these new events, we also have some news on system-related updates and optimizations.
Oh,
I'm
let's
really
go,
excited about
Teapot
the first of
update.
these, which is regarding the Serenity Pot. Starting with version 3.2, the Serenity Pot will be adding the long-awaited replication system.
Wait, what?
Wow, that's super amazing.
Replication?
Yeah. This feature will allow travelers to use sharing codes to bring designs from other travelers' teapots and implement them in their own, or share their own
wow.
teapot designs. I know there may be some travelers out there who have seen some amazing teapot designs that they've wanted to also create themselves, but didn't have the ability or time to make it. With this new function, travelers will be able to bring that creativity back to their own teapot or share their creativity with others.
Get ready to hit up
Hell
your friends
yes.
with amazing teapot skills.
Oh, I can't wait to see everyone sharing their designs, especially with me.
Which brings us to our final update to share with everyone. This one is regarding the game's available languages. Starting with version 3.3, which will be the update following this one, Genshin Impact will be adding Turkish and Italian to the game language settings. So players who
interesting.
prefer to see the game's text and UI in those languages can look forward to that.
The team truly hopes that travelers from all over the world can enjoy the game and start their own journeys through the world of Teyvat.
For further details, please check Genshin Impact's official channels and keep an eye out for future announcements and info.
Wow, we've covered a ton of stuff. Seriously, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, this is a lot.
For sure. So now is probably a great time for our last redemption code.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah,
let's go.
redemption code, let's go. Okay, that was a lot of events. Personally, I definitely liked the photograph event and the fungi event for some reason, because you get to pretty much train them like Pokemon. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty fun patch. And there's definitely a whole lot of stuff to look forward to in patch 3.2. Well, this is definitely a lot. This is a lot of information to process. But I'm just glad that I'm able to watch the full live stream live this time. Not the YouTube one, like in the previous times. Oh. So what are you guys probably going to be playing
Well,
for
everyone,
next
I think we've covered just about everything coming our way in version 3.2, which means we've arrived at the end of our special program.
Aw, so soon!
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we covered a ton of stuff.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so much
So many
stuff.
events too. But the thing that I'm most excited about is, of course, Nahida playable character, Nahida playable character.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that as well.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely the Balladeer. Dude, it looks so insane.
Oh my god, that thing's gonna give me
no
nightmares
idea
once
how
I
I'm
fight
gonna
it. I'm already calling it out.
Yeah,
that's
for
gonna
me,
give me
oh my
nightmares.
gosh, so many things. Battling the Dendro hypostasis, and of course the fabulous fungus frenzy. Getting my little fungi and battling with them, and the teapot, the Serena teapot. I'm so behind on my teapot, so I can't wait to.
Oh my god, I'm so behind on my teapot
designs
as well.
from others, or at least get some inspiration from.
I already
getting
pretty much made
another teapot design.
one major build, but I
And
followed
just as
a
we
YouTube
mentioned
guide on that one.
earlier,
But other than
even
that,
though the
I
Sumeru
barely
Archon
touched
Quest
the
will be
teapot.
reaching its final chapter here, it most definitely won't be the end of our journey in Sumeru. In our story this time, we'll be encountering some interesting and mysterious content, and I hope it will be an amazing experience for all of our travelers. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon be with all of you.
See you in game, everyone. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Zach.
Bye-bye.
And yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes the Genshin Impact live stream. But yeah, that was a lot of information to process. Like, holy shit. Definitely a lot of content coming in patch 3.2, and the banner roster, not half bad. It's a pretty average roster, and definitely, I think they definitely went with that because they pretty much needed to highlight Nahida's abilities, and her burst pretty much rotates around Electro, Hydro, and Pyro, which is literally the three characters that are coming in reruns next patch. So, other than that, yeah, I'm super excited for patch 3.2, and I'm definitely terrified to face the Balladeer next patch. But yeah, so pretty much other than that, I don't think there's much to say. This is gonna be one hell of a conclusion. So far, they've been upping the ante on conclusion in Mondstadt, up the ante to Lille, and even further up the ante on the ending in Inazuma. Now they're going up and beyond in the ending for Sumeru, so that's super hyped. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And comment down below, what are you guys going to be so excited for in patch 3.2? Is it going to be the new character Nahida and Layla? Or are you more excited for the reruns? Or are you also hyped for the epic conclusion of the Sumeru Archon Quest? So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.